Hello my dear students, welcome back. In the previous class, we saw Till Ellenspiegel and his turnkey in front of the palace of the Archduke of Battenberg. And we saw another character, do you remember? A person with red hair, a well-built man with gold-braided uniform. Yes, the captain of the guards. And the captain of the guards was preventing Till from entering the palace. He judged Till based on his appearance. And what will happen next? Do you want to know? Okay, for that let's go back to our textbook and have a look. Listen carefully. The captain was playing a game of chess with another officer. He looked curiously at Till. "Where do you come from?" he asked. "From Flanders," replied Till. "What do you want?" "I should like to show His Highness the Archduke one of my paintings. I am a painter." "Well, if you are a painter and if you come from Flanders, you may come in," said the captain, somewhat impressed. The captain knew that Flemish painters and their pictures were in great demand all over Europe. Till was presented to the Archduke. He saluted the Archduke 3 times and stood before him with his head bowed. "May your Highness pardon me for my rashness in thinking that one of my paintings will please your Highness. I have brought a picture of Our Lady the Virgin in her royal robes. I have painted it specially so that I might lay it at your noble feet." Till paused a few moments for his words to sink in. Then he continued, "You must forgive me, your Highness, if I have dared to hope that this picture will please you. Perhaps your Highness might wish to offer me the chair of your court painter who died recently. I can see the empty velvet chair waiting to be filled." The Virgin's picture was a splendid painting, and the Archduke made up his mind at once. He embraced and kissed him on both cheeks. He said, "I shall be delighted to make you my court painter." He directed him to the chair and made him sit on it. "Well, my dear fellow," he said, "you do have a tongue in your head, and you certainly seem to know how to use it. You are a very talkative fellow, aren't you?" So, dear children, did you listen carefully? Good. So here we see the captain of the guards playing chess with another officer. But when Till came, he became very curious. What is curious? Yes, he was eager to know the whereabouts of Till. He's asking, "Hey, who are you? Where are you coming from? What do you want?" So Till replies very politely that he is a painter and he comes from which place? Flanders. Flanders is a town that is situated in the north of Belgium. And Till adds that he had brought a picture to show His Highness. And after this, do you see any change in the attitude of the captain of the guards? Yes, there is a huge change in the attitude of the captain of the guards. He understands that Till is a Flemish painter, and he knew that the Flemish painters and their pictures are in great demand all over Europe. So he says, "Well, if you are a painter and you are from Flanders, you can come in." And thus Till was presented to the Archduke. Till saluted the Archduke thrice, 3 times, and he stood before the Archduke with bowed head. And if you listen to the language that he uses in front of the Archduke, we can see that he is using very polite, very flowery and decorated language. That is to show his respect and politeness. So here he says that, "Please forgive me for my rashness." What is rashness? Yes, acting very hastily without thinking of the after effects. In Malayalam we say eduthu chatam, isn't it? So please forgive my rashness in thinking that one of my pictures will please your Highness. Okay, in normal way we will ask, okay, I painted a picture, do you like it? I think you like it. Okay, instead of that, in front of the duke, kings, etc., people say, okay, please forgive my rashness in thinking that one of my pictures will please you. And I have painted the picture of Our Lady the Virgin. You can see a picture of Our Lady the Virgin here. Okay, I painted this picture specially to lay at your noble feet. Noble feet. So, here we can see till using a lot of expressions that shows his respect to the Archduke. After uttering these words, Till paused for a moment. He stopped talking. Actually, he was giving time for the Archduke to think over the things that he had said. And then, after that, he continued very politely. He said, Your Highness, forgive me for thinking that my picture will please you that much, that you may be thinking about offering me the chair of the court painter, which is empty now. Your court painter had died recently and you may be thinking about appointing me as your court painter. Look at the use of language here. Till is such a clever person. He is using the language in such a way that he indirectly presented his wish to become the court painter. So, he says that I can see the empty velvet chair that is waiting to be filled. That chair is very empty and lonely and it needed to be filled. The painting that Till made was a wonderful piece of art. So the Archduke was very happy and he appointed Till as the court painter. He embraced Till and kissed him on both cheeks. Then he led him to the chair of the court painter and made him sit on it. So, through the clever use of his tongue, Till achieved what he wanted. So now, let's rewind the things that we did see today. Yes, we saw Till in front of the palace of the Archduke of Battenberg and the captain of the guards was questioning him. And when the captain of the guards finds out that Till is a Flemish painter and he had brought a picture to present to the Archduke, he lets Till in. And Till was presented in front of the Archduke. Till salutes the Archduke and presents his painting to the Archduke. And what was the painting? Yes, the painting was of Our Lady the Virgin. And then what happens? In a very flowery, very indirect language, Till expresses his wish to become the court painter of Battenberg. The Archduke decided at once and appointed him as the court painter. So dear children, this is the end of our class. Read your text carefully and find out the words that are difficult. So try to find out the meanings of these words using a dictionary. Thank you. Let's meet in the next class.